guys, what's up? Welcome back to Cantwell Beauty. Today I'm going to be doing a quick get ready with me tutorial featuring some of the new items from Dose of Colors, the Desi and Katy collection. So just stay tuned.
I say to you that I need love and you don't come through.
So I already cleansed my face, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some moisturizer. The moisturizer I chose today is the Origins GinZing Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. I did receive this item for free, complimentary, through Influenster for review purposes only. I've been using this probably for 2 or 3 weeks now, and I love it. It smells like orange, literally smells like oranges. You're applying oranges to your face. It's not overwhelming or anything, it's just very refreshing. It says here that it is an energy boosting gel moisturizer, like I said. It says to apply it AM and PM, which I don't apply at PM, I just do it in the morning before my makeup, and I let that sit in. The other item I received for free through Influenster is the Origins GinZing Refreshing Eye Cream to brighten and depuff. Eye creams are difficult for me. I can't really tell the difference very rapidly. I've been using this for basically the same amount of time. What I will say is that it does keep your under eye very moisturized, which is good for when you're going to be applying concealer and things like that. So for that purpose, it is very, very good. So I'm actually going to clip my hair back because I forgot to do that. Little clips I got from Sephora, they come like 4 in a pack and they're like $10. They're great. Alright, so I am going to let that sit in. So what I'm going to do first is actually start with my eyeshadow. I'm going to try out this Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer. It says it's in the color Satin Blush. I have used their eye primers in the past. I think I used one that was like a champagne color or something like that. And I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. It does come out to be like a, I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on my face so you can see. So it does come out to be like a little shimmery, I guess you could say. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to carve out my eyes using the Dose of Colors Baked Browns palette. Since we're using Dose of Colors today, I figured why not? Mine is a mess. These shadows are highly pigmented, I think. So in this palette you get 5 shades. You get a very light color called Tea Light here, and then you get a color down to what's called Rock Bottom. So it's actually really cute. I think it's like, I don't know, $28 or something like that. In any event, I'm going to just put the lightest color, Tea Light, down on my lid to set that primer. I feel like the primer is very sticky, which I'm not used to. I usually use Painterly Paint Pot, so I'm not used to something that's that sticky, which is fine. It's just like, it seems like it's having a hard time blending this shadow. It's kind of weird. I usually put a lot of base shadow down because I like a lot to be able to blend my other shadows, so that's why I'm putting on so much. And I'm doing my eyeshadow first because from what I understand, the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy collaboration is very pigmented, and they actually recommended themselves doing your eyeshadow first. So I got this Moda Pro Royal and Langnickel brush, crease brush in my BoxyCharm, so I figured I would try it out in this tutorial. It's kind of like a new items tutorial, first impressions on a lot of items. So in any event, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the second shade in the palette, which is called Deserted, and I'm just going to use that for my crease. Again, using this Royal and Langnickel Moda brush. And I'm just going to go from the outside corner here, and I'm going to go in like this. Blend, blend, blend. A lot of that shadow. Tapping some off. And I'm just going to basically add some definition to my crease. I just like to set a transition color. I'm actually putting it quite high. I'm doing that to add drama because I feel like the shadows that Desi and Katy released are very dramatic, so I want the crease work to be very dramatic as well. So that's why I'm raising it high, even above my crease. Now I'm going to go in with the color Cherry Wood, and I'm going to deepen that crease a little bit more with the same brush. going a little bit lighter, light-handed, not going in as hard, just to deepen the crease a little bit more. And like I always say, eyeshadow looks whack until you're done. Don't expect it to look amazing and like the Instagram photos right away. You gotta work, you gotta blend. So that's quite deep, and as you can see, I'm not really putting a lot in the corner of my eyes because that opens your eyes up a little bit, and I'll be using an inner corner highlight anyway, so I don't usually put a lot of shadow on the inner eye. I'm kind of stopping like 3/4 of the way to not put shadow in that inner corner. Let's get to the part we all want to know about, and that is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy. It's called The Girls is what they nicknamed it, palette. So it has 4 colors in there: Suze, Noli, Turbo San, and Harpoon. And they named the colors after their pets, their dogs specifically. So pretty cute. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in with Turbo San. The eyeshadows came with a little guide, and it says here, start sparkling with this ultra luxe shadow that's packed with shimmering reflex for intense color payoff and a glistening finish. Apply with finger. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm so nervous because I really liked how these applied online, and I liked how everyone did them, so I'm just hoping that I can get the same results. So I'm actually just going to use my middle finger here, and I'm dipping in to the shadow. And I'm applying it, wow. And I'm applying it right on my eye. And it's definitely applying pretty nicely. It's darker than I thought it was, which is fine. It's weird, like it doesn't look like it would apply much on your finger, like when you take it off your finger, but it's definitely applying way more glittery than it looks on your finger. I'm trying not to totally mess this up. Okay, so that's one eye. Try to do the other eye a little quicker here. And they are correct. There is definitely some messiness and some fallout when you do it like this. And I will go in and fix it with a brush. Okay, so that applied really nicely. Like I said, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit with my crease brush. I'm gonna go back into the Baked Browns palette, and I'm gonna go back to the second color, which is called Deserted. Tap off the excess and just kind of round that out in the crease. Like I said, very messy. Beautiful though. I can see myself wearing this out for sure. Once I do my mascara and eyeliner, it'll look a lot better. Actually, I might not do eyeliner. I'm not sure yet. And when you do your eyeshadow and you're going to do your makeup next, you do still want to clean it up a little bit with a makeup wipe, just to make sure that when you do your foundation, you're not wiping eyeshadow all over your face. So I'm just going in and kind of cleaning it up a little bit, so it doesn't look so crazy. So I'm just going to finish my eyes now, and by that I mean I'm going to do mascara, eyeliner. The eyeliner I'm going to try today is Bella Pierre Gel Eyeliner in number 2 Ebony, and I got this in my BoxyCharm this month. I'm going to try it out. Hopefully it works. I know this is kind of a lower end brand, so hopefully it works well. Okay, so I just did a little line on this side. I don't do wings. Can't do wings. I've been studying wings and I still can't do them. Pretty good eyeliner. I liked it. Went on nicely. Kind of reminds me of ColourPop in that it's a gel liner, but it's not exactly the same. I'm going to be trying a new mascara today, and that is the Ulta Beauty Maximum Lashes, and it says here Defining and Lengthening Mascara. And this is what it looks like. Let's see. Oh, I like that wand actually. So that's what the wand looks like. I actually really like this wand quite a bit. It separates the lashes nicely. Not so defining is correct. I feel like that's correct with the explanation. As far as lengthening, I think it said, I guess it sort of makes it look like they're longer. Not my favorite mascara I've ever used, but it will do. So that's what the mascara looks like. I'm going to now apply some of the Ulta Beauty Lip Primer Color Enhancing to my lips. just to prep my lips for the lipsticks I'm going to be trying. There is one drawback. I'm not sure if you just saw me, but I'm wiping off little balls of moisturizer off of my chin. I do use Rodan & Fields cleanser and all of the steps, and it seems like sometimes when I apply the Origins moisturizer, that sometimes it balls up on my skin, so I'm not too thrilled with that, to the point where I even have to wipe my skin down, which kind of defeats the purpose of putting on a moisturizer. Yeah, like it's balling up. So I'm just gonna wipe my face a little bit here. Okay, now I'm gonna do my face makeup. I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer for my primer. And you're not supposed to use a lot of it, so, because it's hella expensive. Nah, it's because you don't really need a lot of it. Probably just use too much, actually. I use probably a nickel size, and you probably only need a dime size. Trying to make sure there's no like texture on my face. Okay, the foundation I'm using today is the L'Oreal True Match in color W4. This is an OG foundation. I used to use this when I first started getting into makeup, as recommended by Nicole Guerrero, and I think this is actually her shade as well. Pretty sure it is. She might use W3 or something, but I think this was like her original shade. And what I do is I'm placing it on my face, and then I'm going to use a sponge to spread it. This is pretty full coverage. Well, it's like medium coverage, I guess. So I'm just putting a bunch of dots all over my face. And then I'm going to go in and blend. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty close to my skin tone. Might be a shade, like a half a shade darker. Or more yellow, I should say. But I like the tone of it, and I like the coverage it gives me. Yeah, I'd say it's medium coverage. It's not exactly full coverage because I can still see some of my my scars through the foundation, which is fine. By the time I'm done with everything, it won't really matter. Okay, so my under eyes are kind of dark today, so I'm going to use the Lancome Tanny Doll Ultra Wear Camouflage Corrector in yellow, and that will actually cancel out a lot of the darkness under my eye. And you literally only need, I'm not flipping you off, but you literally only need the smallest amount. So I'm just going to go in and put some on each eye. And I'm putting it wherever the blue is. And unfortunately for me, the blue goes down pretty far. So this stuff is super tacky and super sticky. So it's tough to move around a little bit, but once you get the hang of it, it really works to cancel out, like I said, cancel out the blue. Now obviously all you're seeing is yellow, but it canceled out the blue, didn't it? And then I'm going to go in quickly with my Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. Tarte Shape Tape. Great concealer. And I'm just going to dot this on right where I have the yellow, basically. And I do rub it in a little bit. Same sponge. Oh, these are the Morphe sponges, by the way. Fantastic sponges. They are really good, but I do find that I have to replace them a little bit more often than I would a beauty blender. So in that respect, I don't know. I mean, beauty blenders are $20. I think this is $6.99. So I've definitely replaced the beauty blender with these. Oh, I forgot my trick. My trick is to keep your concealer from creasing. You get your translucent powder ready before you do your concealer, which I completely forgot to do. So right now I'm going to panic and try not to crease my concealer. That's why I'm not really moving my face very much. So I'm just getting a MAC blush brush. It's actually the 116. And I use this for my under eye because it really packs on the powder. And I'm just packing it on underneath, over top, and that's Laura Mercier translucent, but of course. And I put it on my nose as well while I'm there, and I rub it in, well, pat it in really. I'm kind of like patting motions. I don't rub it in. And as you can see, it makes my under eyes look super lifted. That yellow corrector really works to cancel out any of that darkness. So I did tap a lot of powder into the top of my translucent powder, so I just used the rest of it to set my face. I'm going to tap that a little bit more actually. I do set my face every day, even in the summer, because I don't want my liquids to move. So that's it from Westchester. Oh, that's it. And then for bronzer, this is the order I usually do my makeup in, by the way. This is the bronzer from ColourPop and Alexis Ren. I'm going to use the bronzer shade over here. Use a Real Techniques brush just to apply some bronzer. And I'm just going to make myself have a 4-head instead of a 5-head. And then I'm just going to try not to create a bronzer helmet by just lightly tapping, adding some bronzer. Now this bronzer is a little bit orange, so I have to be careful when I use it. But I'm just using it to warm up the edges of my face, and those are really the only areas that I ever really bronze. And then I am excited to try this blush from Dose of Colors, and it's called Mint For You collection, and this color is specifically called State Mint. Get it? And it's very pretty. I usually would get the peach color, but I tried to jump outside of my box and get the pink color because that's very not me to get this color blush. I forever use the IT Cosmetics blush brush, and let's see what this blush looks like. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Very pigmented, and I didn't really put on a lot the first swipe. That's a very, very pretty pink. I like that a lot. Okay, I got a little hand now. Sorry. Okay, very pretty. I would definitely recommend this. The Statement blush from Dose of Colors. Very pretty. Okay, so I just put on my brows. They're a little weird, but they'll do for the purpose of this video. So let's move on. So after brows, I typically will finish up my eyes. So I'm just going to go back into the Katy and Desi palette, and I'm going to read the instructions because it says here, Suze, toast the night away with this crisp champagne shade, a super creamy texture that is formulated to be used wet. For maximum texture color payoff, apply with a damp finger. Damp finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spray my finger with Fix Plus. I'm going to spray my, and I'm going to go in with Suze, and I'm going to put it on the inner corner. Okay. And they are right. That is a lot of pigment. And then I want to put a little bit underneath my brow bone. Try not to get it into my eyebrows. I'm going to use a brush. I know it says use your finger, but I'm just going to fix it with a brush really quick. So the inner corner highlight is popping. It's popping. It's popping. And the colors actually complement each other. Like, you never know with the inner corner highlight if it's going to be like too white or too, but this is almost like, it leans almost, I don't even know, champagne-y. So it really complements Turbo Sun really well. Oh, I'm also just going to go underneath my eyes with that Baked Browns palette. I'm going to use a flat definer brush to go under my eyes with the Baked Browns palette, and I'm going to use the middle shade here, which is called Outdoorsy. And I'm just going to go underneath my eye a little bit to smoke it out. And I'm actually connecting it up here with the shadows from the top so that it kind of includes the bottom. So it almost looks like it's connected. And I'm only going about halfway under my eye. And yes, I blended in with my finger a little bit. Whatever. I'm going to do my bottom lashes with the MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash. And I need a different mirror because this is intense. So I did not purchase one of the highlights because frankly I'm not a big highlighter person. I have so many highlights, but I don't find myself using them every single day. So I didn't purchase one from the Katy and Desi collection, sorry. but I do have the Becca Chrissy Teigen collection here, and I've really been enjoying this highlight here, which is called Beach Nectar. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my cheeks using this Luxie tapered highlighter brush. And I do put quite a bit for tutorials anyway. And then what I do is I take a sponge, the side of my sponge, not where I was applying my foundation, but the side of the sponge, and I'll just go over it lightly to make it blend into the skin a little bit more. So I did purchase both of the lipsticks, not the liquid lipsticks. I didn't buy the liquid lipsticks because I felt like I wasn't going to wear them all the time. I think they're hot colors. Sauvage is like this dark, deep color, and Hot Fire is this like orangey red. I just didn't see myself using them, I'm sorry. So I got More Creamer Please, excuse me, and No Shade. So these are two nude lipsticks, just to show you the packaging. It's very pretty. It says Dose of Colors on the outside of it. And then the inside of both packages both have their names on it. Not sure if you can see that. So I'm going to try the lighter of the two shades first, which is called No Shade. Pretty funny. They're cute. So I did put that Ulta lip primer on, so hopefully that helped out, but I've since gotten foundation all over my face, so who knows. Okay, so it's pretty. I thought that I wasn't going to like it at all, actually, when I saw it in the tube, because I thought it was like hella light. But it actually doesn't make me look washed out. It's pretty nice. I like it. So let's try More Creamer Please, though. Now we'll try More Creamer Please, which I think Desi said was her perfect nude. So we'll see. By the way, the consistency of these are amazing. They feel amazing on the lips. I would compare them to NARS, maybe? They're creamier than MAC. I'll put it that way. So this is more of a mustardy, I don't know how to explain it, like a browner nude. So it's very pretty. I'm going to take my hair down so I don't look like such a weirdo. I really like it. I think it's pretty. It goes with the look, for sure. Okay. I actually have another lip color from Dose of Colors Mint Collection that I really want to try on. It's called Mint Tea, like mint tea. So I'm going to actually wipe off the Desi Katy color and try this out and see if it goes with my eye look. I have no idea. Okay, so this is a liquid lipstick. Oh, wow. It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. Very pretty. Not sure it goes with the eye look, but a very pretty color nonetheless. My first time trying Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks, so actually my first time trying their lipsticks too. My first product was the Baked Browns palette. So, okay guys, so that covers my quick get ready with me tutorial featuring the new Dose of Colors products by Desi, Perkins, and Katy Lustre Lux. I keep forgetting to say Lustre Lux because I just call her Katy because that's like what all her names are on social media now. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Come on back to Cantwell Beauty if you like what you saw. Please like and subscribe to this channel and come on back. Thanks. Bye-bye. I didn't do setting spray. That shit is whack. Plus Project Beauty Spray Set Go Makeup Setting Spray. First I gotta let that dry. Thanks, Tutorials, for telling me to fan